today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched them...
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
3rd and 2, Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. To throw is Newton. They'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Kamara try the right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 22 carries for an even 100 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
That swung out wide to Harris. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Harris. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appears. And yes, out come the flags. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
They'll try and run with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive alone went, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? from the 29. Newton steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 15. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Here's Newton. On the move to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Newton on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Alex Highsmith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They had a long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Newton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the gun, here's Newton. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cam Newton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6. They're going to look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now kicking away after the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now Newton. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. J.K. Dobbins, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head through Delaware and up to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Landry Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Peyton Turner drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Newton to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the inside, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Newton buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Play action. It's Newton. And he's hauled in by Michael Thomas. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not real.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at those just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Newton rolling to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bloods to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
To try again after the sack. Newton, throw left side complete to Troutman. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead you've been controlling.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. They find some open field here. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And this is taken at the 23. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On play action, Newton.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Does the big boy have the juice? The 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Peyton Turner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris, and here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. That'll push the lead up to 8. A spectator for much of this game. Was his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They fake the give. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's a 2nd down. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw.
Completion here to Claypool.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Cam to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.